I'm Josh G, and this is Mind Armor, where we break down the tools of manipulation and teach you how to defend your peace. Today, we're studying one of the most dangerous and subtle forms of manipulation. Not through violence, not even through words, but through wealth and how emotional manipulators use money to control you. You're about to hear the story of a young man named Ethan Beckford, a man who thought he was marrying into love, but was actually stepping into a golden cage. This is a fictionalized account, inspired by real patterns of behavior from a famous British wealthy family. And throughout the story, we'll break down the psychological techniques being used, how they work, and how you can protect yourself. Let's begin. Ethan Beckford, son of a global football legend and a world-famous pop star. Raised with wealth, but grounded in values, he believed in love. And when he met Nicole Powers, he thought he found it. Nicole was the daughter of billionaire industrialist Nathan Powers. Their wedding was the event of the year, lavish, elegant, watched by the world. They moved into a $10 million estate in Beverly Hills. It looked like a dream. But here's the first red flag. Nathan didn't just give them the house, he controlled it. Every asset, travel, home, even Ethan's allowance, was managed through the Powers family trust. Ethan had luxury, but not freedom. That's manipulation through financial control. They give you access, but never actual ownership. So you stay dependent, grateful, and quiet. Then came the guilt. You'd be nothing without Nicole. This lifestyle? You didn't earn it. It didn't feel like insults. It felt like reminders of who held the power. This is guilt tripping disguised as generosity. You're not just receiving help, you're now indebted. You stop asking for space, because now it feels like betrayal. Ethan wanted to start a business. He had ideas, plans, but every request was delayed, reviewed, quietly dismissed. "My dad just wants to protect you," Nicole would say. At first, it sounded caring, but over time, it became clear. This wasn't protection, it was control. Every decision, filtered, every step, supervised. His choices dissolved. The calls to his family slowed down. His friends were too negative. His world began to shrink. One day he looked around and realized the only voices he heard were from the Powers family. That's not support, that's isolation. When you have no one to validate your reality, you start to believe theirs. One night, Ethan sat down with a notebook. He wrote down every time he felt small, powerless, silenced, and a pattern appeared. This wasn't love, it was control. That's when he discovered something called the gray rock technique. It's simple. You stop reacting, you stop explaining, you stop defending, you become uninteresting, emotionally neutral, no reaction, no payoff. And it works, because manipulators feed on your emotion. Without it, they lose power. Ethan began using it. Short answers, calm tone, no arguments, no begging to be heard, and something shifted. The grip started to loosen. He quietly opened a side business, moved personal conversations to private accounts, set one final boundary. If this relationship is conditional on obedience, then I'm not interested in the contract. He didn't explode. He didn't scream. He just took back his voice. Let's review what we witnessed. Manipulation tactics used, resource withholding, gratitude as guilt, boundary erosion, emotional isolation, reality distortion. And the defense? Awareness, boundaries, financial independence, and the gray rock technique. The golden cage is real, but so is the key. Don't confuse wealth with love. Don't confuse generosity with ownership. And never confuse control with care. If this story helped you see things more clearly, share it and subscribe to Mind Armor, because emotional strength is your greatest protection. At Mind Armor, we break down manipulation, expose emotional control tactics, and help you build the awareness to protect your peace. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a tool to strengthen your mind. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it, a friend, a sibling, a colleague, and turn on notifications, because the next video might be the one that changes how you see everything. This is Mind Armor. Stay aware, stay empowered, and protect your thoughts like their armor. And we'll see you in the next one.